So Bonnie finally makes the connection that Luffy is the man Kuma taught her about, the warrior of liberation that will come to save the world. At the same time, our old friends Dory and Bragi pull up on the other side of the island, saying we're here to pick up Straw Hat, or should we call him the Sun God? So a whole crew of giants pull up and just start wreaking havoc. And Usopp notices them coming from the top of Punk Records, happy to see his masters. After a little bit of thinking, they all figure out that they came to help, so they just carry on trying to escape. While Zoro is still fighting Lucci and he's just rage baiting him, talking about your crew is waiting on you, you just a burden at this point. Zoro just tells him to shut that shit up, bro, I'm about to get you out of here. Now the Pacifista are still shooting the Marines because they're following Bonnie's orders, so the Navy has to start attacking their own weapons. Meanwhile, Luffy's still just dancing in the air, asking Bonnie why she looks so sad, why is she crying? She says, why wouldn't I? I've been waiting for you for so long. Luffy doesn't know what she means, like, huh? I've been here the whole time. He has no clue what a Nika is that she's talking about. She says earlier that she failed trying to be like him with a giant stretchy punch, and tells him to attack Saturn and show her how it's done, so he don't waste no time getting on his ass. Do that little wind up at the beginning and starts letting him have it. Got the booming Dawn Gatling before GTA 6, and everybody watches as he sends Saturn flying. Now they try to scoop Vegapunk and run away, but he says he's taking so much damage that if they move him, he'll die. Now Kizaru says you'll be dead either way as he goes to shoot a light beam at him, but Sanji comes in clutch, kicks that shit out of there, saying that light doesn't hold a candle to love. So Atlas carries Frankie, Kuma, and Bonnie away as Kizaru says, I'm in a real pickle now. They'll expect me to bring back your heads after all this. As Luffy and Sanji stand between them laughing like, yeah, you better get started on that apology letter. Then someone else starts walking up, and of course, it's Blackbeard's crew. Like, these niggas are everywhere. And after Shorty clowns Saturn a bit for getting smacked around, she touches him and says mission complete. Now Saturn's just asking what the fuck she's doing here, surprised that a level 6 criminal from Impel Down like herself would choose to be a subordinate, but she says Blackbeard is special, and Saturn says so is his lineage. We know he got that D in his name. But Saturn's like, yo, what do y'all get out of pulling all these stunts? And they respond by saying the world. So Saturn attacks them and they just warp away. So they really only pulled up so Devin could touch him. I don't know what that means. I know they jacking people's powers, but is it really that easy? Well, they're still just on the farther part of the island when they run into this fucking Caribou nigga who's still around. He begs for them to take him to Blackbeard, saying he has valuable information. But they take him along with them, figuring they can kill him if they need to. Meanwhile, the Marines are still fighting their own Pacifista, and the Vice Admirals are starting to get active and helping out and hunting down Bonnie. And they really get right on the job, because one of them runs up on him immediately, but he is met by a giant fucking axe as Dory and Bragi pull up, hey, we came to get the Straw Hats.